Alright, so going through my stash of stuff, I found this little, it's an oval doily. It's a linen doily. So what I was thinking about doing is, since we have to do a pocket for here up to here, you can do a pocket by paper if you just kind of score the about a ½ inch on each end from here, 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 fold it like we did the pockets when we did the journal. You can do that, or you can take a doily, fold it in half, and make a little pocket like so. But before we do that, I am going to take this trim here that's available at Want2Scrap, and I'm going to go around the edges. You guys know how I am about edges. And we're just going to go in just like so, and just kind of clean up those edges as best as we can, because that's important to me. Alright, so let's get some glue. I'm going to just go around those edges. My little spatula, I found it finally. I'm starting to worry about my little, handy dandy tool. Turn it. I have to turn it, ladies, so you're probably not seeing what I'm doing, but I'm just going around the edges, and I'm carefully aligning this trim that you can purchase at Want2Scrap for your inside lining. You guys have heard me many times. It's very important to clean our edges. Okay. Around there. I've been going through a lot of my vintage laces to see what I have. I wanted something really old and vintage for this project, because the paper itself, it's a portrait of a lady, and it's really old, vintage Victorian style lady. So I wanted something that kind of went with the flow of everything here. So hopefully we've done this paper line some justice. So there, if you can see, I'm lining it out. And I'm telling you, ladies, once you get this done, it's very easy to build, but you will see how easy it is to build these little suitcases, these 3D suitcases that will be available through Want2Scrap. Snap it there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the top edge. And you don't have to, because we distress that that out, that it really doesn't really matter. But I just kind of I don't want to deter from my trims and laces and stuff like that. So I love working with my laces, so I cannot get away from it, ladies. So we're going to incorporate it as much as we can possibly incorporate it, okay? And I hope you guys don't mind. Okay, so we've aligned the inside of our box with the little tiny trim that you can purchase at Want2Scrap. Now we have this awesome boho chic trim that I absolutely love, and we are going to put that around the bottom edge here of our suitcase. So let's do that. And ladies, this is going to be a really awesome. I love the way this is turning out. And I really hope you guys enjoy this new adventure that Want2Scrap has offered to do some 3D form projects for you guys. I know this is new for them, and I've done several 3D things throughout my crafting experience, so I really love the fact that they're going to be able to do some of these 3D forms for you guys, because I know that you guys have asked for a lot of these 3D forms. So we're super excited that this is made possible, and I really hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. As you can see, it's very easy once you have the sides up and you stabilize them and you make sure they're straight. You can build yourself a little suitcase using Want2Scrap's supplies. So we're very excited about that. So alright, so we're going to go around the edges just like so. Let's clean that glue there. And this just kind of gives it, you guys know me, I like to clean my edges always. It gives it a really nice professional clean look. So we're going to go around here and over. And it's treating it just like you would treat it any other craft project that you might be working on, whether it's, you know, a canvas or, you know, a wall hanging, whatever it is. This is the same. We're just, we have paper and we have fabric or trims. So we have the best of both worlds in all reality, okay? And like I said, you can, if you want, you can use fabric. If you feel like you want to use fabric to cover this up and you don't want to mess with paper, go for it. I would love to see your take on this suitcase. It'd be awesome. Alright, so go here, nip that in the bud there. Now I'm going to add some pockets, and then I can make some pretties in here. Alright, so for the pocket, I said that I had this one here, and it's a doily. It's a linen doily, and it's shaped perfect to measure this here pocket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it somewhat in half and glue down where I can glue down, almost make a little tiny pocket. And you can see parts of it is folded down and crinkled from being stored. And that's alright. We're going to glue that baby down and you will not notice that it has been stored away for a while. Straighten it out. See that? Took that wrinkle right out. And this is like padding edges. It's really pretty. Look at that. Okay, so what I was thinking is we're going to put a pretty little trim underneath there. Got too much on my desk, ladies. Not sure where we're going to start, but we're going to use this one. This is from Creating with Details. And we're going to tuck it under here probably. Like that. Just kind of need a little bit of a dimension there. More character in there. Alright. Look at all the glue webs. Unbelievable. It seems like they follow me wherever I go. Alright. I'm just gonna make sure some of these glue down. Sorry, I do talk to myself, ladies, because I'm thinking out loud what I need to do. Make my pocket, and there's the pocket. So we're going to go up in here, just like so. And I'm just going to glue down semicircle. And do just a little bit at a time so I don't get anything messed up in here. Just a little bit at a time. I like working slow so that if I mess up, you know, I can only blame myself. If I go really fast and I mess up, it's like, I don't like to speed through things. Okay. There we go. Pocket there, and then we're going to add another bit of a trim here. Oops. Probably go with this one. I don't know. Let's see. That one looks pretty there, so we might go with that there. You know me, the more you layer, the prettier it looks. It just gives it a really nice, pretty character. And then on this little pocket, you can put your passports or your shabby chic Want2Scrap perfume bottle, or your vintage shabby chic Want2Scrap Victorian girls. Whatever you want to put here, you can put there. Now I'm going to clean that edge, and I'm going to use, let's see what we're going to use. Do I want? I want frou-frou. You can never go wrong with frou-frou, right? So we're going to go with frou-frou. And this one's a little trickier because we got all that tulle. We got to make sure it goes in right. Oh, I forgot. Gotta be more careful and slower with this tool. Not all going in the right direction. Snip it here. This tool is like never wanting to go in the right direction. For some reason, I should have gone slow on this one. I forgot. See what happens when we rush? When we rush, we don't do things right. Okay. Snip here, because I got too much. Probably add this one over here. The only thing about this one trim that I do not like is that you have to be really, really careful because all the tool shifts around. So, okay, so that is the pocket that I've come up with. And of course, we'll put a little bow and make it prettier. And then for the inside, what I was contemplating, let's put that up here so that it holds up. For the inside, we are going to work with this one here, and I'm going to cut it in half. I know, how sinful, right? I have a colony of glue webs on my scissors. Kid you not. Look at that. Colony. It's just like, does not want to leave. All right. Put that there. And then we have that half a moon, and then we have this one that I folded in half, and we're going to put that one around that half a circle. And I just folded this one in half for this reason. Make a little pocket. See? Cute little pocket, and that's going to go in here. Okay. So for this, we're going to clean up the edge, probably, let's see. I'm going to clean up with the edge. We can go with this one because it's small and dainty. But we need to fuel up. And this is a Want2Scrap trim. We'll go with that one. Just gonna go straight across. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of soft-spoken today because I don't want to speak really loud. My voice my throat kind of hurts, so I do apologize for that in advance. All right. So I've kind of cleaned up that edge, and then I can trim out any little extra things hanging out. Thing about these mats, they're silicone, and we can easily, so now we have that as a pocket, and we're going to put that in here just like so, and we're just going to glue around this corner here about 2 inches and in under the current trim. Again, over here, we're going to do the same. That's a little bit longer than I anticipated, I guess. Just going to nip it to a little small pleat here. And no one will know. Okay, and that should That won't do it there. And we'll do a pleat on the other end because it's a little long, but that's okay because what we can do is, like I said, you can deplete it and no one will know that you've pleated that there. Tuck it underneath the previous layer and then just kind of pleat where you need to pleat. Clean up our messes, get all the glue webs out. So that's the little pocket inside, and it's still a little open in the bottom, but that's okay. Sure, it's not quite even. I'll pull this in a little. Without getting burnt. And glue down a little bit at the bottom so it's nothing's falling out. So I'm just gonna nick it in certain areas. Okay, so that is that pocket. And so we have this pocket here and we have this pocket here. I'm not sure. I might be yanking that one out. I'm not sure. I'm not too happy about this one. So we are going to yank that out. Let's yank that out. Where's my glue gone? It's too frou-frou. It's too tooty. Let's just kind of... There we go. It's too, it's not right for this project, so. I want to yank it because it's good trim, so I don't want to ruin it. But not made for this project. Okay, so now we're going to put something else there. What we're going to put, who knows? Who knows what we're going to put. Maybe go with this one. Maybe do this. Alright, so we're going to go, yeah. Oh yeah, we're going to go with this one. It looks a lot better. Not too frou-frou. I mean, I love frou-frou, don't get me wrong, but sometimes too much frou-frou for certain projects is just not right, okay? And that's coming from me. Alright. Alright. Okay. So that's that. And if I wanted, I could have put this one here. If I wanted. Make it kind of part of that. Nope, don't want it. See what I mean? I changed my mind. Alright, so now we're going to focus on the front, and I have this little vintage trim. Hopefully let's measure it and make sure it's doable for the front, because I want it to go lacy underneath. I'm hoping. We cannot pleat this one because it's a straight one, and we probably won't have enough to go entirely around. But Oh yeah, we'll have enough. Okay, so I'm going to tuck it underneath here. As you can see, I didn't glue that all down. I'm going to tuck it, and it's kind of like a lacy, old vintage lacy trim. Make sure I have the right side. I have my glasses on. That looks right. All right. See that? And then clean up underneath there. I'm just gonna go right underneath there. Lay this right on top. Almost like hiding it. Where's my little spatula? That's what this little spatula is handy for. Kid you not. Try to even it out. I'm not going to say it's going to be straight. Okay, so that's what it's looking like, really lacy and vintagey. Give it a really Victorian more look. Here. I'm doing it really slow, ladies, because I want to do small sections so I'm not screwing it up. So we're just going to go around and then we'll be back, okay? Alright, so now we're going to do a quick flower, and it's just going to cut a couple squares. And this is just a piece of vintage lacy fabric that I had purchased, I don't know, from an eBay lot or Goodwill, somewhere. I can't remember. No, I think it was the Austin resale shop because I removed the tapes. The tape, they roll it up and taped. Alright. So it's about, I don't know, 2 by 2.5 inches. Okay. So then I have this little felt. And I had this left over from yesterday when I did a tutorial. And I'm going to go ahead and continue to use this as a bottom layer, and I'm just going to double roll it and go around this felt here. And just go around. Right. And that just gives it a really nice ruffled look to the flower. Okay. So once you have that, you can trim off any little extras. Sure I got it all right. And it really doesn't matter if it's tattered, because we actually like that tattered look. I don't have a problem at all with that tattered look. Okay, so if you see this here, you know, chop chop, and then we're going to go, so it looks like that, and then we're going to go in, and I have some random doilies here. Fold these in, and I've shown you guys how I do these. It's not changed. Just gonna go in, just fold, fold, back. And I sandwich in a little bit of glue in between, and then you want to go across from that one. And then another one. Fold, fold, back.
I seem to like this one better than I've done a lot of flowers in my time, but this is one of my favorite techniques because it's quick, it's fast, it's easy. There's no needles, and I mean, you could sew these if you don't want them to come apart. You can sew them right there. But with all the glue that we're putting on, unless you're doing it for a special occasion, you know, someone's hair, someone's getting married, and yeah, then you want to make sure you glue that. Glue, glue, and wham. And it's easier if you just go fill in the little blanks. Sorry. Yeah. And there we go. Okay. So now we have this one flower that I made the other day, or yesterday actually. For those of you that joined me to the live ice skates with Want2Scrap tutorial. Alright, we're going to put that smack in the center. And I like to hold it there and then kind of wiggle everything into place. And you have your little pink finger. Use that so you're not burning yourself. And just kind of shift everything into place. You have that. And then I have all these little doilies. And you can off-center them like that, staggering them, make it more vintage and stagger that in there. And then you can finish it off if you want. I have this one here, so let's see how this one is. This is another one we did yesterday. Let's see how that looks there. I can pull some of those doilies because, you know, tatter it up more. Yeah, that looks good. So we're going to go with that in the center. And you're going to, again, pull, pull, and this is a perfect time to pull while that glue is extremely hot. And I mean extremely hot. Okay. There you go. And you can put a little centerpiece like that. It might be a little too big for there. Gotta come up with another little flower because I think that's a little too big. I don't want it that big. That's for sure. That'll be too big. Alright, well, we'll use that for something else. Okay, so I have this little tiny pom-pom or tassel trim, and I kind of liked it better here than I did that one trim from Hobby Lobby, but underneath of it, it looks really cute, so we're going to go with that. I know, I'm crazy, right? No one said I wasn't. And you can still see the little dangle from underneath that trim. We can see it. You can still see it. See the difference? You can see and I like that. I really like the pom-pom or the tassel. Not pom-pom. I like the tassel underneath better. For some reason, it just made it a difference. It's amazing what one little thing can do to a project. You know, sometimes you might put it down, it's like, oh no, it's just not doing it for me, and it was just not doing it for me, ladies. It was not. Yep, the tassel trim did it. It really did. It really gave it a nice pop. You'd be surprised what just the little things can do for a project. Okay, see, it just made a big difference. I don't know about y'all, but I like it. I prefer it. I prefer it. I really do. Let's see if I do it down here. Yeah, I like it down there too. Alright, so we're going to go for it. We're going to start in the back. Yeah, I think this tassel really made it a difference. So we're going to go around this entire piece with the tassel and we'll be back. Alright, so this is what we've come up with so far. Let me turn it this way. I haven't quite glued down the flower, so I made a smaller flower and my little tassel here. So what we're going to do is attach that to the bottom of this flower here, like so. And I have this one here. The fullness of it. I like fullness in my tassels, ladies. Okay. So then just to secure all that yummy goodness, we're just going to put a piece of felt on that. That way it's all secured in there. And we can pull in things in between. Okay, so now that's our little flower. And I just kind of put little scraps of lace that I had laying here. Oops, that one came down. That wasn't supposed to come out. There we go. Alright. So you just put little scraps of lace in between and sandwich it up and just kind of play with it however you see fit. Alright, so I have this here and I have a doily and I'm going to go ahead and glue that down right there. And then the inside, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to take some of Want2Scrap perfume bottles, you know, the heart, and little things like that that we can store in here and put it in our little traveling case. You can put an album in here. You can put whatever you actually want in here. The sky is actually the limit. So whatever your heart desires, pictures of your loved ones, whatever. You can put. You can also make it for traveling recipes. You know, we talked about recipe albums. Okay, so this is one of the little doilies I cut up. Put that there. I'll make it look like it's a leaf. Put that there. Let it hang. Okay, and then we have our flower with the tassel so that it dangles out like that. See? Put that down there. Then, okay, so let's show you the front there. And what I'm going to do is I cut these little pineapple doilies out of one doily I had here, and we're just going to tuck it in here. Just being very careful. Oops. Looks like I made a mess, huh? And I'm going to tuck this one in too. And this, I just cut it out. They make perfect little leaves, so there. Okay, so then these are little leaves that I got from Juanita, and she is on Facebook, and she makes beautiful stuff, and she has an Etsy store, so I got these from her Etsy store. I'm going to tuck those in there. I think she makes them herself, see? And she makes them herself. I'm not sure. I haven't asked her. She makes beautiful stuff. I've gotten some stuff from her. Very talented. And we're just gonna tuck those in here and there, and wherever we can possibly tuck those in. Okay. Yeah, I think she makes those leaves. They're beaded. I think they're hand beaded by her. I know she's very talented, so I'll try to find her Etsy shop again and let you guys know. I know she's in the Want2Scrap group, so you'll want to contact her for that. Then I have these that I picked up, I don't know, from, I think they were from God a long time ago. So I'm going to put it right in the front here, like a long time ago. So, and I think they were pulled off from something because they look like they are. I'll tuck those there. Hide some of that. Okay, so that's what the front looks like now. Okay, so then we're going to go inside, and I put all my little treasures in here. We have the little perfume bottles from the shabby perfume bottles from Want2Scrap. Minus glue webs, of course. We have the shabby funky heart. And of course, here's my pocket. You can put little notes in there, pictures, whatever. You can put the mirror in there, the little Victorian ladies in there. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to put these, one on each end of my little tassel here, or my little pocket. Put one there. And then I'll show you guys what that looks like. Kind of finishing it off, and then we're going to put some Want2Scrap swirls in the front, and that'll be pretty much finishing everything off and grabbing as much of this glue webs that we have on this project, because there's a massive amount of it. Alright, so that is what we have in the inside. It looks like an old vintage suitcase. We could put little memorabilia in there. There's a pocket here. Of course, like I said, we have our heart that you can put in there, store anything in there. And then we can close it up. And I gotta turn it my way, ladies. Oops. I might do that. Hold on. Alright. And close it up, and then that's the front. And then there's my little tassel. And then I have the swirls. This is the Frilly Flourish, which is item number 6106. And we're going to apply some of this in here. And I'm probably going to find a good little place here. I got to put a little I like these swirls because you can cut them up in certain spots where you want them. So I'm going to cut right about so. And you can use, again, you can use your X-Acto knife or your tweezers and just place it. I like to use my fingers. I really don't like pulling all those tools out. I think it's unnecessary sometimes when your fingers can do all the work. Any other fancy tools, I just, nope, no need for them. Alright, so cut them up here and there and just kind of start placing them where I want them. I gotta look my way this way. I like that I can reposition it too, because now sometimes you put it down and you don't want it there, and I'm able to carefully lift it up without actually damaging. Now that I have that there, I'm going to go ahead and zip that in. And then my final one. And I wish they had the butterflies still. I love their butterflies, I tell ya. It was one of my favorite things that they had. But they are getting new ones, so, and they just released their chipboard butterflies, so I have to check that out, ladies. And they also released the eggs for those that were asking for the eggs. That's not where I wanted that. Nope. Nope, nope. For those of you asking for the eggs, they released the eggs. Grab all that glue. Let's put that down. And then we have this little flower here from Creative My Details. Let's move this out of the way. And we have this other one from Creative My Details as well. We're going to tuck those in underneath there. And these are the little rosette flowers. And you can purchase these at Creative My Details. So those in there. And voila. There we go. There is the suitcase. Now, if you have a little handle, you can put a handle on it and play around with the handle. I know Creative My Details also have little handles that you can use, like little latches that you can use on the top. They would be perfect for this project. I have this little tag here that I can put in here as well. Probably tuck that in there. It's a kind of Christmas tag, but that's okay. It's laying on my desk, so we can go there. All right. As long as I put a bead in the way. There we go. All right. So that is that, and I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. And I will be seeing you guys in the next tutorial. Bye-bye.